Hello everybody. Welcome back to a little post-apocalypse action. I am Bacter, and unfortunately, as I mentioned in the Something Awful forum, lost the last video that we did. On the other hand, though, nothing really terrifically interesting happened in it. We had just a couple of hulks that were, fine. Let's go over what happened. There were a few events. We have some spare drones. We have some stuff that's falling apart. Basically, we just started to run low on resources, which is why I am so glad, incidentally, for Vinny and Corey here, because they are getting scrapped in a hurry. At least Vinny is, because I think at least interface we're going to want to fix. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and scrap Corey too. I think. I am following the Muteki quest line, just in general. Let's see. I don't have another pry, so indeed, let's. Oh no, I want to keep pry. Toe. I have two toes. One of them is way better than the other, so let's take the bad toe, convert it into scrap, and we'll put that one on the other one. And teleport is kind of fun, so we'll keep it around for now. And then if it gets to be a bummer, then we just won't worry about it. Okay, that's pretty much everybody prepared, I believe. Drone 2 here has an intermittent video signal, which we were encountering last time. As you can see, it would require some scrap to fix, as well as Drone 3. I'm not entirely convinced on the utility of those for now. Drone 1, we really want to keep that video signal up on. We've also got quarantine remote power, and we got a transporter last time, which will let us tackle certain kinds of missions, specifically ones that are on research installations that don't have a docking bay that our ship can get to. We'll have to use our ship-based transporter to get to. We got a few more logs, and I'll have posted those in the thread by now, and I'm going to put links to those, I guess, in the YouTube video too, so if you're just watching there, you can get those on there. But basically, we're worried about the old singularity, and so we're just really cranking out Muteki vessels. We're trying to get towards these systems in general, and to look for those vessels, but just in the meantime, we're here in the Aethernum galaxy. We've been to Pegasus and Anunthrin. Oh, and this is the Nilil galaxy, I suppose. Boy, Lil Law Gifts. I wonder if that's like a Welsh thing or something like that. Heaven only knows. Anyway, basically, as I said last time, it was just running out of everything. However, this is a Muteki Class A ship, volatile, 2 infestation types. The potential for some real shenanigans, let's just say. Like I said, we got ourselves a few extras, and you can see the teleporter here. Because, see, it says room R3 is clear of infestations and safe for transport, so let's do transport 1 R3, just to show you guys how this goes. And look at that. The rooms which are highlighted in blue, if you have a ship transporter, you can transport drones to and from, which is really nice. Sort of muddying that one up a little bit is the fact that transporter signals are not necessarily permanent. In fact, they are definitely not permanent. They will wax and wane as you go through a mission, which means you kind of need to be in a bit of a hurry as you go along. Okay, this ship is good so far. This is good ship. Okay, so let's drop our probe, because we were going to want to be searching for hidden and extra scrap. Let's start the collection of scrap from this big old long room here. And I don't think, unfortunately, that R9 with that lovely interface in it... Is that powered? Actually, it looks like it is powered. For some odd reason, even though room R9 isn't powered, it kind of looks like that the interface is powered. Let's put that to the test. Let's take Silicon Heaven and send him out. You can hear some banging. Nope, interface not powered. Alright, that's fine. Also, I made an enormous error in that I didn't replace the tow module, which was, as you can imagine, just the worst thing I could have done. So that new drone, with its valuable potential scrap on it, unless it has a tow module on it, it does not. It just has a scan module. So unfortunately, in somewhat of a bummer, probably going to have to leave it behind. Oh, and there's a second drone too. I am 100% kicking myself here. That's just a real bummer. Okay, D15, looking open and good, so that's nice. Let's see what we got. 2 infestation types in this ship, and that could be, you know, our classic combo. And actually, let's power on R2 over there. This is a big old ship, as you might expect from a Class A. Okay, well, we don't really know about those two, do we? There you go. You see that transporter signal is starting to wane a little bit up there, which means, hey, there's another remote powering station. So let's turn it off in R2 and turn it on in R3. No, that does not give us that that interface. I really want to find where the there we go, where the interface is powered from. So let's go to R6. And you can see, again, transporter signals come and go. That's what the little squiggles are. Those are just not there. They just simply aren't present if you don't have the transporter module, because you'd have no way of knowing. You wouldn't care about them, in other words. So the game kind of nicely doesn't show you which rooms are transporter enabled until you have the capability for it. Okay, I thought that was something that it wasn't. Still, I am hesitantly ready to say that the transporter signals are a nice little midship exit point, which is lovely for a number of reasons you can imagine. What do we got in here? We got overload. That's a neat little module. Let's open up so that our drone can come through here. Okay, we know somebody bad is in there, and we don't know. We know that down here looks fine, so that's good. I'm kind of itching to show off the turret, and I may go for that. Boy, this is kind of a nice ship, isn't it? It's old, so it's volatile, which is a bit of a bummer. Otherwise, I might think about commandeering it. Okay. As I've said before, those vents can end up being trouble, so let's close off this vent-having room to the best of our abilities. Now then, I think it's time for Ethan to see a little combat duty. Now, have I made an alias for the turret yet? Get I have his turret? No, that's a horrible idea. Maybe as in get him or something, I guess. What should I make turret? Blam is already defenses, so let's make this. Just shoot. That's fine. Shoot. So our turret is armed. We have to be stationary while the turret is armed. This may end up being a huge disaster, incidentally. So it's in room R14 there. So what I'm going to do is having a turret mounted on your gun, on your drone, is really the most direct way to fight back, and I definitely wanted to show this off. It decreases in utility generally as the. Okay, so let's arm. As the game progresses. Let's go around the corner here. Okay. Because I don't want to get caught out in the open by one of those guys. There we go. Not bad at all. If he had had a line of sight on me, he could have leapt at me and really attacked from beyond the range of the turret. And that was what I was trying to avoid. However, if you can kind of sneak around the corner there, they don't leap around corners. They don't have great lines of sight. So let's go to R14. And so, oops. Not loving that banging sound. That's generally a sound that you'd like to avoid. Anyways, as I was saying, if you can get around a corner or something like that, then you can usually take them out in a reasonable way. If it was the mechanical enemies, you can actually outflank them without too terrific much trouble, just by skirting around them. Okay. Yeah, well, I found one new item. I found an interface there, so that's lovely. Let's open up D3. Just wait for a second here. This is a Muteki vessel, so we're not likely to find ship defenses, so those interfaces aren't quite as, critical as they might be otherwise. Okay. Not detecting anything. So... actually... let's send Ethan up. No. We know there's nobody in here. I almost think I'm hearing the telltale signs of a ship thing about to start leaking radiation, which would obviously be real bad for us. If that was the case, I would try to make it to a door that was not. I would try to I'd try to make it to a room that I could transport back from, because that's just a handy ability to have. Okay, and there's a guy up there, so that does mean it's time to investigate D8. Okay, spare scrap. So let's unremote R3 and remote R15. Another disadvantage to the Muteki ship type is that, in general, there are a lot of rooms with power. Now, that isn't always the case. Sometimes you'll find a really good one. There's enough scrap on here that I'm not... I mean, throwing away those two drones is obviously awful. I don't know, incidentally, if I find out their name, if I may be able to transport them, because that would be awesome. Okay, let's get that fuel. No fuel at all, which is a bit of a bummer, but let's see. If I find out your name... Can I? Nope. That's a bummer. And you can see there's a limited number of transporter signals. So at the very least, I can pry the modules off these guys. And I guess I haven't given up yet because the guy in R2 could technically have a tow module, which would just be 14 free scrap and would make me a little happier with myself. Not as happy as I could possibly be, but up there. Okay. And again, I know somebody bad is in that room there. I may give that as a job again to Ethan. You can see he didn't use anything like all of his ammo dealing with the organic threat. They're relatively fleshy, as you might expect, and vulnerable to attacks of that kind. I am maybe 5 seconds away from declaring room R18 good to check out. So let's try it. Let's try it. Again, I'm going to have D11 on sort of speed there, but I don't need to do it. Okay. There are strong and weak signals, and the only thing a strong signal is you know it'll go weak before it disappears entirely. So it's just a little bit of a safety clause there. Okay. So I'm going to try to do the same trick to take out the enemy in R2, which means we're going to position Ethan like right here, I think, and we're going to shoot. So the turret is armed. Nobody gets through here for now. Again, this could be a huge mistake, and I could end up... Ah, you see, it was a drone, and sure enough, I did him in. bad at all. Okay. What do you have on you? Please have tow. Ah, scan in motion. Ah, a bit of a bummer. Still, scan in motion's no bummer. You can see that the main video signal is now also vulnerable to going out, which is sort of another little wrinkle in the whole process. Yeah. Now two people have that motion thing. Okay, okay. Let's open up D12 here. See what we can see, and you'll notice that the main video signal is lost. This is obviously a big bummer. And it just generally means that at some point we ought to be commandeering a new ship. If I can completely clear out this ship, I wouldn't actually rule it out, except that it's old and a little volatile. So I don't know exactly what that means. Boy, it has a lot of like upgrade slots and just general good stuff. Okay, so there's that. Why is this door broken? Door just broke. Do I have my main signal left yet? I do not. Okay. What room is this? What room are any of us in, really? Main video signal restored. Okay, there we go. Mode R15. Mode R2, there we go. And I know that this room is fine. So let me go into it. Let me make sure that everything is open to my probe. Just like that. I do want him to be able to get up here. That's fine. Okay, so the only thing left is I know there's an enemy in R12. So let's go one... Actually, I don't think I'll be able to easily get that scrap because it's in between doors here, but otherwise let me get it. Come on. There's like 2 scrap here. I know there is. What if you're over here? Can you tell? Yes, there we go. Alright, there's that 2 scrap. Oh, there was a terminal in there. I had literally no idea. Let's send him up there and see if we can find anything on that terminal. And otherwise... fine, you get on here. Bad at my typing there. Okay, yeah, nothing much is going on. I've looked up there and I haven't found anything new, so I'm kind of inclined to just call that and bitterly regret, incidentally, my life that I... there we go. Bitterly regret my life that I forgot the tow module, because that is 14 scrap just thrown away. So, believe you me, that's the very first thing I'm going to do upon leaving here. Last thing, actually. Silicon Heaven is going to go up here, and at least get that scan module. Again, 14 scrap thrown away, but no reason to throw away anything that I don't have to. So we were quite lucky to get away without any ship breaks this time. We got basically everything we could, having forgotten tow, which, again, I will never do again. And we got to show off the turret, which was lovely. I was hoping that. Okay, remote power is beginning to deteriorate. We will, of course, want to fix that ASAP. We've got more Muteki, more military. Got a space station down there that might be cool to check out. 2222 and question mark. I'd like to get to that salvage ship. So let's try going up to Muteki, down to military and salvage. That'll be our general game plan. In the meantime, we got some... before anything else happens at all, scan is getting taken off, and tow is getting put the flip on. Also, off of you, if I can just stand still for a second. We got a new motion detector that's got a 7% chance of failure, as opposed to this one, which is a 12% chance of failure, and it's got all the motions attached to it. So we'll just scrap that other one. Pry and interface are fine. Probe interface. We don't need two interfaces, do we? We do not. Actually, let's see. This one's got a 3% chance of failure. This one's got a 0% chance of failure. I'll put the interface on Silicon Heaven there. There we have it. And teleport I don't need. Scan I don't really need either, because that's what the probe does. So we'll just have you be our bruiser yet again. Let's see, gather, teleport. Do I need teleport? I kind of don't. Teleport just teleports you know what it does. Gather in motion, generator and pry. Actually, since you're going to be the generator drone, let's put pry on you. No, not teleport. Let's put pry on you. And there we go. Okay, sounds good. Oh, through another, I forgot to rename last time, and I redid the lottery, so we now have Lister, the drone. So we've got Rock, Pinky, Silicon Heaven, and Lister. Very nice. Okay, on we progress to the next Muteki class ship. Actually, sorry, I say on we progress, but what I actually mean is on I sell, and I am almost, I can see, to my scrap limit. So now I see if I want to repair anything. Generator is getting up there, and it needs some repairs, so let's repair you. This turret is 10% chance of failure is okay. It's not yellow yet or whatever. Everybody else is being okay. Let's see. Repair ship's schematic view. I guess that probably means that I don't lose that that central. If the ship schematic view starts going out, this will repair it back to fully working state. Requires an absolutely huge amount of scrap, but it may be worth it because having that go out is just so nasty. However, remote power is first precedence, absolutely. So let's do that. That puts me down to actually a low amount of scrap. So I'm just going to go back and hawk some of this other stuff. Don't want no teleport, or scan, or scan. This is our crappy interface, so let's just do that, and we'll have some more scrap. Okay, up we go to Muteki C. Gonna have to find some propulsion fuel if I hope to make it to the Co-Magnus over here, this salvage class A. Just because it's a big ship is the reason I want to make it to there. But I think we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, with Rock, Pinky, Silicon Heaven, and Lister, let's roll. Maybe we'll make enough scrap this time that we can repair the schematic view on our ship. No new communications, that's as usual. Remote power is repaired, so we are fully optimized and feeling fancy. You can see, drop the probe, get it. There's going to be a, yeah, there it is. There's going to be a power station in here. Again, I think, what did we say? One infestation type in this ship. So, now again, that's not to say that it isn't. Whoa, the scrap in this room. Oh, and there's a towable upgrade slot too, isn't there? Well, this is my birthday. Okay. And let's turn on the remote power here. Relatively small little ship, isn't it? What do we got in here? Fine, ship surveyor. That's fine. I'll put that on my ship because why not? Why wouldn't I? Okay. D10's looking good. I'm sure this is a well, there's our boy. Now that's not to say, incidentally, that there won't be somebody up here in R5. It looks like there's not. So, boy, compared to those Class A style ships, this guy is just tiny and easy to check. Okay. Jump cell. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Okay, down we go, into D7, and we saw that somebody was in room R4. I don't feel the particular need to fight them. So, D5, close that. Yeah, let's not pick up our drone yet, because I closed off, yeah. We still want them checking around various places. You know, I might technically be missing something in that room there because it hasn't been probe scanned yet, has it? That's fine. I'll just do one last little trick here. I'm wasting motions like anything, but as we all know, motion is cheap. So, let's get the probe out of there. Boop. Open up D5. You know, I can't show off how horrendous this game is if they don't start throwing those new enemy types at us. I'm confident it'll happen eventually, but heaven help me, I don't know when. Any day would be good for you to leave that room, sir. Okay, there we go. D9, D7. Just in case something goes wrong, I'm going to send old Pinky out of here. Find anything? No, we did not. That's fine. Come on. There we go. Got our little probie. I love that little smiley face guy. Oh, there's Drone 3's video signal's gone down. Drone's video signal going down is really not as much of a big deal unless it's your exploratory one. But there we go. So we got one jump fuel, which is fine. 7 scrap. Yeah, we got Ship Surveyor. Ship Surveyor, of course, shows you more about the layout of a ship. It's fine. I'll probably... Boy, let's see... Yeah... These two are fine. These ship upgrade slots themselves, I think, are starting to degrade a little bit, which is a bit of a bummer. Ship Surveyor isn't particularly useful. I haven't found it to be, at least. Let's see... Repair's the worst. Yeah, I need one repaired. Because, boy, you saw that it was at orange, which means that it was in, like, danger of failing. When this one turns orange, we'll repair it too. The very last thing I need is a dang ship upgrade going out on me, especially remote power. Especially, as I say, remote power. You know what? I'll keep on Ship Surveyor just for a time, just to show you guys how it works. Here we go to the Ulysses, hoping for at least one propulsion in here. Probe is kind of breaky now, isn't it? Do I have... I got 20 scrap. What am I talking about being upset? Let me fix this. There we go. Alright. Ulysses it is. Our drones are up and ready and raring to go. In we go. No new anything. But look, you can see the whole layout here, which is great. That's Ship Surveyor doing its job for you. Alright, Rock. On we go in there. Okay, so, what can we tell? D4 looks good. There are 2 infestation types this time. Okay. And we know that there's a baddie down there, which is a bit of a bummer. The nice thing, though, is that... let me drop the probe. Is that we know what's in this room, and we know that it's clear and open, so we really have all of the resources that we need in order to handle that particular distraction. Okay, that being settled, let's do that, and now motion D5 and D5 as soon as we get out of there. Unfortunately, that interface is busted in R2, which means if there are ship defenses, as there commonly are in these situations, we won't be able to find them. Alright. Start our scrap collection. And we find not much of interest. However, one of these 2 rooms, we know, has got to have a guy in it. However, that doesn't mean that... so R7 has got a guy in it. We don't know that R6 does not. So let's hold open R5 for quite a time. If I wanted to be a bit more daring with these things, I could maybe not leave all of my everyone open to attack by just opening doors wherever the heck I feel like it, but whatever. I guess I did, and I didn't think about it. That's one of those potentially game-ending mistakes if things had gone bad, because boy was everybody... Oh, there's a propulsion fuel. Maybe it will be Christmas after all. Maybe we can make it to that final frontier there. And what's this? What do we have here? A cannon, of course. A cannon is pretty much like you'd think. I think the scrap capacity on this ship is pretty butts, otherwise I might take it. But, okay. I know that, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Wait for my drone to get out of here. Open back up D4. Wait for my drone to get out of here, as I say. Close off that room. Okay. Open up D10. Head on down. And D11 we will open. Soon as we see the enemy leave. Boop. Alright, closed. Now let's show off Pry. Why not? Pry. Pry D7 we have to specify. It's just it opens doors with there being no power. And probably nothing in there. We don't know that to be true, though, so let's, oh, right. A1 is closed. Whoops. Everybody okay? Yeah, I accidentally opened door A2. Fortunately, I had it all sealed off. Well, the enemy is gone now, so that's nice. Alright, we're doing good. Yeah, nothing in there. Figured not, I figured not. So we'll just wait for our probe to come back. You can't unpry a door, incidentally, which is one of the big disadvantages of it. Alright, soon as he comes back, we'll pick up that drone, or that probe, rather, and we'll make our way to the last big ship in this sector. And that'll probably be it for this update. Out we go, and up. Oh. Okay, fine. Fine, I say. And get me out of here. Yeah, ship slot is deteriorating. We do need to fix that. Did I get reasonably more scrap? I think I did. But let's see. Yeah, I'm sitting at 17 scrap, so that's okay. Yeah, I said I was going to fix this when it hit enough, and boy, I am going to. Teleport here. Let's convert it to scrap just at least to get me up to 10. That gives me just enough to fix motion. I'm going to keep it okay just for this next mission, hoping to find more scrap on this Salvage Class A, which is really not impossible. It's volatile, it's old and butts. It has question mark infestation types, which means we do have some hope of finding some real jerks on here, which is, of course, what we're always after. No new communications. And I can teleport to room A1. How about that? Utterly useless, but that's fine. Okay, let's put the probe down, and it is nice that they gave us a terminal right off the bat. So let's just plug ourselves in there, and not really anything of importance there. Okay, so Proby has been hard at work finding us stuff already. Okay, we know that this room is good, so let's get our bad selves in there, find out what kinds of goodies it holds. It has a power station, which is great. That's what I was hoping for. I'm going to take Silicon Heaven here is actually full of stuff. I'm going to take old Lister and see what upgrade slots we can glean from the destroyed, unfortunately, drone that we have in here. Lister is available if we're in a tight spot to do some more shooting, and we'll also be taking this Sonic. That's nice. It just, it basically only really works on organic threats, but it makes them want to go away, which is very nice for one particular enemy type that we have not encountered yet. It also works fine on those leapers, but you can deal with those guys in other ways. So, not R1? What's that room number? There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's open up D10, see if we can detect anybody new in here. Fortunately, there was a remote power thing in there. Remote power is just so good. We'll give it a few seconds before we traipse all on in there. And when we do, why not? Let's make it with the gun. Well, another derelict drone who has motion and stun on him. Lovely. I think we're all full up. Oh no, Pinky, our power drone, can take some more. Well, that's nice. Okay. So let's open up D21 for a minute. See if we can attract anybody from R10. Having two exploration drones like this is nice. It does save a bit of time. It saves a bit of motion, and obviously, there we go. Alright, we got them captured in that room there, which is great. New transporter signal, but that's fine. We don't much care. Okay, nothing really to see there. So let's set ourselves up a little ambush point. There we go. Sounds kind of like an organic to me, but we'll see here momentarily then, won't we? And down goes. No, I believe that was a, yeah, that was a robot. Worth it for the 2 scrap. Obviously, more than pays for itself with scrap there. Now, the bummer to that, I guess I should have thought of, is that I now can't close D21, but that's okay. We'll set ourselves up the ambush point there again, and just open up R9. Lost video signals for 2 of our drones, including Lister, which is a bit more of a bummer, because we would like to be able to see what Lister can see, on account of he has got our turret. Still, they do come back. This isn't... yeah, see, it is back already. Okay, I am close to saying that R9 is probably safe. Let's close that off. Yeah, I think we're safe to begin moving about the cabin, so to speak. And there's another power outlet, which is lovely. Just exactly what we wanted to see. Okay. In fact, let's turn off the remote in R11 and turn it on in R9. I think it's finally time to... oh, let me collect this scrap. Can sometimes be awkward to get the scrap if it's positioned sort of oddly enough. There, we got it. Had to kind of work our way back into that corner there. That's fine. More to get here. And again, scrap that I wouldn't have found without the probe. Probe pays for itself many times over, as does anything, which just opens up the scrap getting capabilities for you. Okay. Well, that was a useful bit of info to know. Unfortunately, I was in the way, so I'm going to have to do that again. Let's see what we got in here. Is that is a ship-to-ship defense. I won't even have to risk anything if I can find myself a good terminal, which would be just the bee's knees. And there is a good terminal in a powered room, nonetheless. Lovely. So, there we go. We're going to send our interface drone over that away. D19 is blocked. Oh, it's blocked by the probe. That's fine. I was a bit worried there. There you go, Proby. Oh, and, oh, no, never mind. I thought that was scrapped by the color, but it was just that, that power slot. Okay. So, let's plug in. Oh! That doesn't have the, interface for that defense slot. I wonder if there'll be an R13. Easy way to test that. We'll just open it up, wait until they funnel out, close it, and send in the attack drone. Sure enough, there's an interface in here. 3 guesses what it's for. Yep. Oh, no powered turrets found. A bit of a bummer there, isn't it? Okay. Well, does that mean then? All this means maybe is that we need to take Pinky off of power duty there and move him or her. I'm not really clear which. I might as well get that other module while I'm at it. Might as well, and I. Not sure if that's the term. Oh, that scared me. Yeah, that's a dead one. Okay, those rooms aren't opened. That's fine. Turn on power here. And there we go. Oh, 4 minutes till an asteroid hit. That makes things a little spicier, doesn't it? Okay. D19. And up we go. We had turned it off. It was an organic. Probably could have figured. Okay. Pick up that scrap there. And rock is now going to go down. Try to do some motion work. Oh, okay. Ah, there is a guy down there. Okay. Not disastrous at all, though. Because... no. Let's try a little funneling effort here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, D5, D5, fine, whatever. Okay. So, I'm going to turn on the defenses there. And we're going to go D13, D15, D8. We're going to close that. And that leaves only one path for our curious monster to explore, which takes it right to R8, where it's going to get obliterated. I do need to keep both my power sources doing what they do there. Hopefully I'll be able to do just a quick sweep through those lower levels, because I don't have what I'm willing to call tons of time. Alright, there we go. R8 killed 1 enemy. So, D14, go 1 R4. 2, I'm actually going to send up here and swap out for stun here. I will absolutely take that. Let's turn on power. I don't know if I need that power anymore, actually. Oh, do I need it to open the doors? No. 2 R3. Whew! Thank goodness I didn't lose that for long. Okay. We only found 1 jump fuel, but still jump fuel is useful. Alright. So let's turn on the power. Do I know what's in there? I do not. Main video lost again. You know what? It's getting to be that time, roughly, where on account of meteors approaching, I really feel that now would maybe be a good time to get out of here. So let's make progress towards that goal. I'm afraid that, like, blundering around, I'm gonna open a door that I don't mean to open. But, yeah, sure enough, I don't know what's in there. There could be something else interesting, or there could be death. Okay, main video is back. You know what? I'm gonna do one more thing here. Okay. Nope, not you. Okay, that's bad enough, so let's go... E19 will... Oh, okay. Go to A2 here. Close D8. Close D15. Open up D5. Open up U. And you are going to get that, okay, just like that. Kind of don't want to leave that last 2 scrap behind. So let's... Yeah, 3 scrap. Very worth it. Lovely. Okay, well, we still don't know what were in those last 2 rooms, but, you know, not worth getting meteored over, I'll tell you that much. Okay, turret's deteriorating, which is a bit of a bummer. Ship Surveyor is a bit deteriorating. I'm probably going to sell Ship Surveyor at this point in time. So let's go to modifications, ship upgrade. Yeah, you're getting sold, my boy. We got 28 scrap again, which is great. I could actually repair my schematic view, which I might do because, boy, do I not want that to start failing again. That was such a bummer. Yeah, all of my ship mods are in the gray, which is nice. Motion I need to repair. The more we go, the more it's going to need, and motion just can't break. So I don't quite have... oh, I do if I sell some of this stuff. I don't need Sonic. Sonic, again, just repels organic threats. It has some good uses, but not really like that. Stun, likewise, I don't find to be particularly thrilling. Yeah, we're getting worse and worse on the ship schematic view, so I'm just going to dump a flippin' ton of scrap into there and repair it. This might be a bummer, but might not. So, ladies and gentlemen, this time we have a number of places we can go to. I am saying, since it requires 2 to get to each of those, let's just go to the closest one. We got 6 objects in them. This takes pretty much all my jump fuel, so I need to find at least 1 jump fuel in here to get to System K, or I am in a bad way. Fortunately, there's fuel depots. We got space stations that are quarantined. We got mining outposts that I can take the transporter down to. We got fuel depots. We landed right on a fuel depot. There's trading posts. Oh, this place is going to be just grand, and we will see it all next time on Let's Play Duskers. See you then.